Hey guys, it's Maxie here and welcome to the first official episode of the TW, shall we call it Perfection series? Maybe we'll make a aim to make Dolph Ziggler World Champion. But yeah, anyway, our 2009 save, this is the only video where you'll see the actual list of what's going to happen in the show. But I just want to give you a wee kind of insight on what exactly is in the mod. It's not been the easiest in terms of navigation, and I'll quickly show you why. So if I go to add match, yeah, if you go to 1v1s, you're scrolling a long way down just to get a singles match. So that's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse and a bit of time to get used to. But if you like your gimmick matches, you get pretty much everything there covering it. Same again if you want a tag match. It's not too bad, but 6-man was quite a way down. And yeah, it's just going to take a bit of time getting used to that. Also, angles are all over the place. I've had to import my usual angles in, but yeah, it's quite a diverse amount, so you might see some stuff that don't make sense, but usual, I'll just kind of explain what I was kind of going with each particular angle. And one I found quite interesting, if I just quickly go to 2v2, the roster in each brand ain't as big as I thought it'd be, so this is probably going to stay 90-minute shows for just now, just to kind of bulk the roster up a little bit, so quite surprised at that. But that's all you're working with in the babyface side of things, which we take away the women's division isn't too big, and then same again on the heel side. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle even filling 90 minutes, but overall, it just means like wrestlers we've got will all get an equal opportunity. So first show, 95 minutes of Monday Night Raw. I believe we should crack right into it and see how this particular episode goes down. Will we succeed? Will we fail? We've got our storytelling match. We've got a bit of everything. Hopefully we carry on. 3 storylines over 77%. This is our first show of WWE 2009. So I've booked it in Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina. Just over 21,000 fans. And basically, we'll say that the matches have already been pretty much set for Survivor Series like they were in real life. So we start with John Cena, and he's just basically hyping up the triple threat match that's coming up as he defends his championship against both members of DX, against Triple H and Shawn Michaels. So this gets a B+ 89. It gets the show off to a strong start, gets the crowd hotter. John Cena looked good, and the DX Cena storyline continues. So 5-minute promo there just to kind of start the show. He's interrupted though by Chris Jericho. Good to know that Jericho and Big Show are not on a brand, so they certainly will add depth to both Raw and SmackDown, but as tag champs of both rosters, they'll effectively basically be on both shows. I don't know whether I'm going to unify the titles or if I'm just going to keep 2 separate title belts. I'm still to make a decision on that. But for now, they'll remain as 2 separate entities with 1 champion. So Jericho's just saying, John, it should be him but challenging for the WWE Championship, but he's still going for the World Heavyweight Championship, and he's going to make sure, that he is going to carry both the World Heavyweight Championship and both tag team title belts. That's a B+ 89. That got the crowd hotter again. And then it was kind of like a challenge. So Jericho had basically said, take Triple H, take Shawn Michaels, John Cena, your 2 opponents. The 3 of you will always be able to coexist. We'll get a 3rd man, and we'll meet you in the main event of tonight's show. So let's say B+ 88. Cena, of course, accepts. So the 2 storylines advancing, which is good. The latter losing a bit of heat. But we are setting up a 6-man tag main event. Triple H, John Cena, Shawn Michaels against Jericho, Big Show, and a partner of their choosing, which you've probably saw if you're paying attention at the start of the show. So that's already booked in. Opening contest was a decent matchup, which saw Legacy. We've moved Ted DiBiase back from SmackDown. I don't know why he was there. But now Rhodes and DiBiase pick up the win over the world's strongest tag team, MVP and Mark Henry, in 9:32, when Mark Henry was counted out whilst fighting Cody Rhodes. So that's a B82. We were there on about the same kind of performance. Very strong, actually. No pun intended. From Mark Henry there with a 78. He wasn't suited to his gimmick, but it continues the Legacy storyline. A couple of skill improvements, and overall, very happy with that. Actually, surprised by how good that was. Our storytelling match was extremely short, and we saw Maurice defeat Kelly Kelly in 4:27 by heel kick. C-57. That's actually not too bad in terms of performance, but both ladies will be carried by their popularity. rather than their technical ability, which would have been quite low. So this is your case of a lot of guys maybe being too over. Randy Orton went 99 in the first week. Yeah, a lot of wrestlers are probably a bit far over than they should be, but that's just the way the mod is. I'm not going to sit and edit everything. Anyway, good wrestling match, decent reaction from the crowd. Randy Orton defeats Santino Marella in 10:07 with an RKO. Simple B82 matchup. Good chemistry between Orton and Santino. I probably boosted it as well, to be fair. A couple of skill improvements. Good for Santino. It'll be interesting to see how we utilise him over the save. Randy Orton improves performance skills, but does its job. Standard match. And it gives Randy Orton some momentum going forward. After the match, though, he's been beat down. Santino's been beat down by Randy Orton. And it's Kofi Kingston who chases Orton off, calls him stupid, while saving Santino from a serious beating. Yep, that's where we're about at this moment in time. So, do we put Kofi over? Do we have Randy call him stupid and Kofi go back down to mid-card? Remains to be seen, but a B+84. Santino underperformed, Orton came out of it looking excellent, and the storyline has advanced. Co-main was a decent matchup. The Miz defeating Evan Bourne in 12:37, illegally using the ropes for leverage. It was a B82, got the crowd buzzing. So it was an all-out match. I really just wanted to put the Miz in a very good spotlight. So he picks up the win against a much better wrestler than him. So both men improving well technically. And yeah, overall, pretty good. Miz then cuts a promo after the match and he's really just saying, MVP, you lost early on tonight, and the Survivor Series, I'm going to beat you and retain my United States Championship. So we'll be sticking again with the formula that WWE had at that pay-per-view. So it's going to be the Miz, MVP, and Jack Swagger before we move them on. Which is disappointing, so I thought Swagger was still in ECW, but apparently not. Same with Sheamus. Apparently he was in ECW. You can see where he is. So he was already in Raw, he'd been traded, so I thought it's a good way to introduce Sheamus straight into a big angle. So he's just basically cutting a promo with Jericho and Big Show as he gets ready for that impressive 6-man tag. Sheamus gets an improvement in acting skills. And the main event, it's not horrible. It could have been a lot better, admittedly. An exceptional matchup. John Cena and DX defeat Sheamus and Jericho in a 6-man tag in 1809 when Shawn Michaels defeated Chris Jericho with the Sweet Chin music. You can see here there's not a great balance in terms of babyface and heels. Our babyfaces are by far over compared to the heels. Only really Jericho was close to the likes of DX and John Cena, but that's what's going to make it an interesting save. Can we get it a bit more closer with the heel face divide? It remains to be seen. So a lot of skill improvements, which is good to know that wrestlers can get far better in this. Shawn Michaels gets a negative for declining physical ability. We actually done well. A B+85 does not lose pop anywhere. It increases in 15 regions. I'm assuming that will be in somewhere like Japan where we've got a deal. I don't think we've got deals in the likes of Australia and a few places, but hey, I'll take it. We've increased our pop in 15 regions. I think what I'll do is basically on the first month of January, once the 1 month left of each deal comes up, I'll properly go through and just make sure we've got televised deals everywhere, rather than just doing it just now. I'd drag it into the flow of the save, and then we'll worry about that down the line and go, right, cool. This is our TV deal for this area, it's our TV deal here, pay-per-view for this region, and see where it goes. So, overall, it wasn't horrible. I was actually quite happy with how that worked out. And we'll see. It was actually a very quick loading time, I did not expect that. Right, so this will be my first time I've pressed a day, so we'll see how stuff goes down. So TNA getting a few deals, so that's going to be interesting to see how they go. They're getting 9,000 fans, so they're not as low down as they should be. Cult Company heading towards National, so TNA could be a threat in this. Although if they do start, we'll just try and pinch AJ Styles and Samoa Joe, just to name a few. Now, what is this? FCW has been extended. So for some reason, FCW has brands, but I basically skipped Sheffield. Justin Angel have been moved to different brands for some reason on FCW. But hey, if as long as it helps them develop, then it benefits us. So our first rating is a 22.84. We'll see how we can improve that over time. Compare that to what I'm getting in AEW, where I've just got to a 1 point whatever. But well, there you go. So Jericho likes Santino, Mark Henry likes Evan Bourne, and MVP likes Ted DiBiase. So far, so good. We're all off to a positive light. And we've already made 600,000, so we'll probably get the WWE Network launched a lot quicker. But I'm feeling in this save there'll be a lot less negative morales because of the thinner rosters, but that is just now. That could all change over time. So a short but sweet first episode. Hope you enjoyed it. As I say, it is just building up before we branch out on a completely different path from WWE. But yeah, again, as always, let me know what your thoughts were in the 2009 era. If you've ever booked 2009, whether it be TEW16, 13, or even EWR back in the day, I think I was still playing EWR at this time. I think this was around about the time I had my really long TNA save that lasted about 4 years. But yeah, let us know what your thoughts are, what's your hype levels for TW2020. And as always, hit that sub button, just gives you that wee notification when these videos go live. Because if you want to stay tuned, then it helps you keep in sync with these episodes. But take it easy. Most importantly, enjoy your evening, and hopefully I'll see you soon for Superstars and ECW. Bye bye.